Yes, very good morning to Hiba.
Good morning.
Yes,
Good morning, doctor. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
So your health and everything is fine?
Thanks. Yeah, working on many things. So,
How is
alhamdulillah,
your
everything is fine
daughter
now.
studies and all? Her exam
Hmm?
is over? Your children examination is over?
Oh, no, still. She's gonna have her first exam on 24th,
Okay.
first paper one, and then paper two on 29th, and then another exam on 6th, and then another exam on 11th.
Okay, great. Got
Mm.
it.
It's her final.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So what's her plan in the future?
And she wants to be an animator.
Animator.
Yes. She's gonna attend IPU University in Malaysia,
Great.
and Media College, University, Media. So her specialty is in animation.
Okay, great.
Mm.
Great. So she's doing her job, I mean her studies well, right?
Yeah, final, not that really well, because
Uh-huh.
I told you she's repeating. So these two
Repeating,
lessons
I forgot about it.
is
Repeating.
resetting her exam, math and biology.
Okay.
Yeah, she's struggling with these two subjects, but hopefully we wish that she's doing now good.
Perfect. That's only needed. We don't
Yeah,
have to avoid any kind of pressure.
yeah,
Instead of doing themselves everything, they should feel that they are doing something different.
true.
If it is not as per their aspirations, the concern is like, it's out of parents' pressure. If anything happens, they will not continue that. It's not have a good influence.
Mm.
So I've
She's
seen many students, and I will be asking them, what was your aspirations
mm.
in your childhood, and who
Yeah.
inspired you? Is there any inherent factors affected on your decisions, career decisions? Then
Mm.
they will be telling me, sir, the reason I will tell you, there are many things which is based on the family pressure.
Mm.
There are a lot of students who used to tell about it.
You know, her major is very rare. And I think when she wanted to be an animator, we encouraged her because it's her, like something that she's really passionate about. So
Very good.
we encouraged it. Even a person who came from a family who encouraged go to be a doctor or be an engineer, even my husband. But we gave her the decision to choose wherever she likes, so she will be succeed in the future.
Perfect.
Mm.
Very important. How the
Yeah, it is.
parents molding the student, I mean, the child is very important.
It is important.
So what's the age for your daughter?
She's 16 right now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. She will do best.
still. Yeah,
You
hopefully,
are
yeah.
doing your education in this age, and although
Mm.
you are doing everything, you are having the job, you're
Mm.
having the things, your
Mm.
husband is promoting you to study much. So that is a kind of, inspiration your daughter will be having, no doubt.
True.
That,
Yes.
that is the best inspiration every child must be having. Yeah. So
Yeah,
your husband has
parents.
done
Mm.
brilliantly. Your husband has done very brilliantly.
Yes, true.
And
That's true.
yes, we are going to our third module today. That is
Inshallah.
business economics. And we will be giving the review on your work. I'll be just
Mm.
feedback for that. You don't have to work much on this anyway.
Mm.
And at the end of
Hopefully,
the
no
session,
work.
yeah, hopefully no work. At the end of the session, we can discuss on it. Okay, is only
Sure.
for how you can do for the next module that's asked for. So
Sure.
also discuss the second module. We have completed that. Now we are on the pace of the third module. The topic is business economics.
Okay.
Business
Okay.
Very
Business
simple one,
economy.
very simple topic. I don't
Yeah.
want to complicate it with a lot of information, but this topic is all about, I'll be just sharing. I hope you can see this. My voice is clear to you, right?
Yes, it is clear. I just gonna turn the camera for a minute, if you
Yeah, no
don't
problem.
mind.
No
Yeah.
problem. No problem. So you can hear me, right? No problem.
Yes. Yeah. Very clear.
So this topic is very simple topic, business economics. Now, before starting this module, I believe you're having some assignments, yeah? Quote of the day and
Yeah.
small assignment. Hopefully you
And
can do this, yeah?
and what is the next thing? Because I was waiting for the link, recorded link, but I couldn't receive it, even on YouTube.
Okay. The link is there in this. Okay, you didn't get it, yeah? I thought
Yeah.
you have happy with the previous session in terms of you done with. So usually I thought not to send it. More discussion didn't happen at the time. That's why. Anyway, I will be sharing you. Okay, today I'll be sharing you that.
Please,
No.
yes, please. So at least I can review it and see what is
Okay. You
needed.
forgot about your assignment.
Exactly. I forget about it. I
Then
tried to remember what we did.
it's the time for your what quote of the day.
I have, yeah, I prepared my quote for today.
You can do it.
1 minute. Share. I can share the link. So here is my quote today. The quote is when something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. This is attributed to Elon Musk,
Yeah.
and it speaks to the power of determination and
Very good. Good.
conviction. Yes. So the meaning of this quote is emphasizes the idea that when you deeply value something or believe in it, you are willing to pursue it, even if the chances of success are slim. It
Okay.
suggests, yeah. So it suggests that importance of over this risk. When a goal or a cause is meaningful to you, you are driven to take action regardless of potential obstacles or failure. So the
Okay.
key insight of this quote is persistence despite challenge, and in courage and boldness, focus on purpose. If you
Very
want me to go in each
yes.
point, I will.
Can you see in the first slide?
The first?
Yes, first slide. Elon Musk photo you have added, right?
Yes.
Something is important enough. You
Mm,
do it even if the odds are not in your favor.
mm,
Right? Like it's the meaning is like something comes very important in your life,
mm.
and you have to do it. The feeling comes in your mind. Then you will definitely do that at any cost.
Yes.
So nothing is matter for you. Your sleep doesn't matter. Your relaxation doesn't matter. You'll try all the things for favoring that accomplishing the particular things. Yeah.
Yes. So it speaks to the power of your determination. So you need to insist and pursue your whatever you want to do, and you believe in it. So
Perfect.
go for it,
Very
and have the courage and boldness to do it,
okay.
even if the environment, the others are like odds in your idea.
You're correct. So now you can go with the next slide. You can give a small explanation for the each important characteristics,
Mm.
like persistence and all. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Keen.
So persistence despite challenges, even if the situation appears difficult, this mindset encourages continuing the pursuit because of outcome is worth the effort. So even if the situation is difficult, if you have this mindset and courage to do this idea, even if the outcome is, because the outcome is very good, so you need it, and it's worth it. And so you need to take the risk. Courage and boldness. The quote encourages taking bold steps despite fear or low odds, emphasizing that greatness or innovation often comes from people willing to challenge the status quo. Okay, so take the courage, take the be bold in each steps. That will emphasize the greatness or innovation often comes from people willingness. It comes from their willingness. If you have the willingness to do the challenge, you will succeed. So focus on purpose. It also highlights the importance of purpose-driven actions. When something aligns with your core value, you're more likely to push past setbacks and persevere through uncertainty. So focus on your purpose, which is highlights the importance of your purpose.
Very, very good. Great. There is a meaning for that. Key insights are persistence despite challenges, courage and boldness, focus on purpose. Then obviously there is a meaning for the first quote that you have given. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Very good. Thank you so much. And I'm going to share my slide, business economics. You can see this, right?
Sure.
What all content we'll be discussing today? Can you just tell me, assume it? Can you predict what will be the topic of the discussion?
Yes. So as it is known by business economics, we will discuss the global economics issues, maybe theories regards how to study economics, and what the economics means in bottom, and what else, like people who discover or engage in these or succeeded in this field.
Very good. So the question comes from my side firstly. What is economics according to you? What is economics?
So, economics.
What is economy? Economy.
Yeah.
Economy. Yes.
Yeah. Economy. Study it's related to the how the market is working, how much it brings to the country money, and the increase the value of the country of if it's the country economy good, that you see their they can build many factories, many schools, many they can invest in many things that will help the country more becomes more valuable, and in global wise, and can be we can see compete with other countries, because if the economics is strong for this country, it will help the country be strong, and even the people in the country will be very relaxed and have all the things that's needed. So that's what I understand from the economics.
Perfect. Got it. So talking about business economics, we can say UAE as an economy,
Mm.
US as an economy, UK, Asian countries, if you're talking about China, leading countries. We're going to discuss different types of economy and different types of market system, how the economy has played a crucial role for the development of a country, how this is related to employment, unemployment, then inflation, hyperinflation,
Nation, yes.
inflation. You heard about it?
Yes.
Good, very good. These are the major thing. In addition to that, there are a number of international institutions which try to regulate the economy. Okay,
Mm.
you know why when Israel and Palestine or when Israel and Iran fight each other, why the other countries comes to the
Thank you.
major role to solve this issue, to end it up, wind it up. The reason is what is happening in Iran. If something happened in Iran, it will be having direct or indirect impact
Yes.
on others' economy, particularly in the
Sure.
Middle East or foreign
Right.
countries.
Right.
Why gold price is increasing every day?
Yeah.
Because there is a connection with this topic. That's why I'm discussing.
Mm.
When people are thinking to deposit in the US
Mm.
bond, you heard about
Mm.
US bond?
Yeah, yeah, bond, which is
Bonds are issued
yeah.
by the government to
Mm.
raise the fund from the public.
Mm. Mm.
Then public will be getting some interest for that for the
Yes.
longer years.
Like people buy bonds and then they get interest on these bonds.
Absolutely. So
Mm.
I will tell you what is the reason the government is issuing bonds,
Mm.
not only to raise the fund from the public,
Mm.
it also reduce the inflation from the markets. How this is?
Mm.
Because imagine everyone is having the money.
Mm.
Money supply in the market is very huge and massive.
Yeah.
Imagine what will happen. Who will work then? Everybody is having the money.
Yes.
Imagine those who are working in the construction field, they're
Mm.
having money,
Mm.
huge money. Will they come for the
Sure.
construction? Will they come for a smaller works? No, because they are rich. Why should they come? There are some questions always comes. Why government cannot print a lot of currency and distribute among the people for those particularly poor people? As a
Mm.
question comes in my class, one of the students asked me, there are something related to inflation.
Mm.
If money is there to everyone, that's a problem. So what government is doing at the time, government will take all these money from the public. They'll be issuing some bond, then paper,
Mm. Mm.
certified, collecting the money, and they'll be using for infrastructure development, many other things at the same time. The
Yes.
inflation is reduced. Why taxation is increasing? The foreign country, why people don't prefer the foreign
Canada.
country? And other things. I thought so you also shared your experience once.
Mm.
You, the person, I don't remember, you also prefer to go to the Canada. Am I right?
No, I don't prefer.
Okay.
I don't prefer to go to
There are one
Canada.
student who said me in my session that she preferred to go to Canada. She done everything, initial stages of what we say PR related things, permanent residence related things she has done. Later, she realized the country like UAE, they don't take back from the people like in terms of taxation, but the countries like the US, UK, and Canada, the payment is very high. But
Right.
in, I mean, particularly tax rate, personal
Yes.
tax rate is
Yeah,
very
I don't recommend to go to Canada because everything you do, it's gonna go to taxes, and you will not. You will always be in need, not be
absolutely, absolutely. That's the reason.
comfortable.
Corporate
Mm.
tax, these are a matter. So
Mm.
one more thing we are going to discuss today, that is, you heard about IMF,
No.
World Bank,
Yes.
um, WTO.
Mm.
World Trade
What's
Organization.
World Trade
Yes.
Organization?
Yeah.
I feel I heard about it. Yeah.
International Monetary Fund.
No,
You didn't hear about.
no.
Okay. So there are some institutions, they support, they
Mm,
also regulate the market,
mm,
financial institutions. You know very well, right? Every country will be having a central bank.
yes.
What they are doing exactly?
Uh, the central bank. It regulates all the money that comes to the country from their investments, whatever they do. It's control. You know the how much this country, let's see, have this money. We can do this by and we need to invest this much, so we get the interest. Like it's like they regulate their the money in the country, so they know when they need to stop investing and when they need to do investment, so the country will stay not to get inflation or any problems in financial.
Very good.
Mm,
Okay. The central bank is doing a lot of regulatory activities.
mm,
There is a term called CRR, cash
mm,
reserve ratio.
mm,
There is a term called SLR, statutory liquidity ratio.
mm,
There is a term called repo rate,
mm.
reverse repo rate. These are some
Okay.
quantitative credit controlling measures the government is doing during the
Mm,
time when the money supply
mm,
reduces or when
mm,
money supply increases.
And money is not only money that they have. It's like what you said. Sometimes it's lands or buildings or whatever. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Mm,
absolutely.
mm.
Uh, there
Assets.
are cases, for example,
Assets. Yeah.
one bank,
Mm,
commercial bank,
mm,
giving loans to only corporates. Okay.
mm,
And the this bank particularly not giving the loan to poor people. Imagine. I'm
mm,
talking about an Asian example, okay? Asian example.
mm, mm, mm.
So this government, central bank will intervene and take a decision, take a interventions.
Yeah.
Like you have to give the proper loans to the poor people as well, rather than giving to the corporates, because from the
Oh,
corp they may get a good interest rate, but the poor people they won't get it. So they're also doing some socially relevant activities. That's also
mm,
very important. And coming to the topic,
mm.
we are also discussing today application of economic theories, principles of business decision making. There are certain key areas: demand, supply, market structure, pricing, and macroeconomics. Coming to what do you mean by microeconomics and macroeconomics? Any idea? You heard about it?
Microeconomics?
What do you mean by
No.
um, microsim? You heard about microsim?
Yeah.
Yes. In the economic system as well, there are micro and macro. I'm just
Mm.
sharing.
For big investments like macro and micro for
Yes.
small. Mm,
Micro in the sense like individuals, people like
mm,
us,
mm.
or
Like bonds, or we can say
individual
that.
markets, firms, consumers. This is individual, right? Most of
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
Macro means
Customers.
aggregate economic variables
Mm.
like uh,
GP.
GDP. You heard about GDP?
No. Government, like.
Yeah, gross domestic product.
Mm,
How a country is producing the goods from the country and
mm,
how they are selling it out or exporting outside. The
Outside.
value of total money, the total money, the value of total goods and services produced by the country
Mm,
in a year. That's called
yeah.
GDP. That is based on how the economy is doing good or not. You
Mm,
can you please check it out in the Google,
Internet.
what the country is having highest GDP
Uh,
and
1
why?
minute.
Why they're having the highest GDP?
Yeah.
Have a check it out.
Germany. Mhm. The top, the largest economics. So United States, number one, China second, GDP 81. 1 minute. Germany number three, Japan, where we are? Let me see.
Okay, what's the first one before China?
United States. United States.
Okay, China, then third one is India? No.
German.
Germany. Fourth?
India.
Fifth?
United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. Can you please tell
Then,
me why US come first?
because it's controlling on all the,
Yes.
yeah,
Can you write down what is GDP?
on the economy. What is
Can
the
you
GDP?
write down what is GDP? And try to know the meaning of GDP first.
The
It's a
meaning you want me.
domestic product, okay?
Gross, it's
Domestic
by
product.
gross domestic product.
Yes. What do you mean by that? Try to understand yourself and please let me know what
Okay.
exactly what you understand.
Sure. 1 minute. Gross domestic product is the sum of all revenues generated domestically within a year. The respective person's nationality does not matter. Thus, if a guest worker lives in a country.
Okay, you got the meaning, right?
Just a minute. His or her economics performance is included in the GDP. On the other hand, GDP does not include services provided by nationals abroad. So the gross is the sum of all revenues generated domestically within a year. Yes.
You got it.
Mm-mm.
Okay, in a year, the total goods and services produced by a country is called as GDP. So if you take the country like US,
Yeah.
US is having the maximum protection and services. It can be services, okay? You see, Facebook, you see
Yeah.
Google, the maximum number of people are using this. So this is service produced from their country, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, found out it. So something like it can be goods and services produced by a country. That's called GDP. Inflation and unemployment. We will be talking about it. So what is the business economics in decision making? Can you please tell me why we are learning business economics in education leadership? What is the importance of it?
It's important. If a country has a very bad economics, the education will not be able to improve. No fund to raise these schools or education institutions or any. It's going to be very hard for education to develop and.
Absolutely. Imagine Hiba wants to start the business education institution in a country where the government is not supporting education institutions. So if you're going to start the education institution there, you don't have any progress and prospects.
True.
Because government is not supporting. Government is also
Mm.
one of the important microeconomic factors.
True.
Okay, micro in the sense
Mm.
like the government has a biggest role to the
Mm.
economic development. If the government
Mm.
is stable, what happened in the Sri Lanka? The government is not stable. What happened in the UK right now? Government is not stable.
Not
People
stable.
here to
Mm.
invest in those countries. So we are
Yeah.
discussing this business economics for the decision making purpose, particularly the
Mm.
pricing, production decisions, and cost analysis. One more example I can tell. Realizing the economic system will help you to
Mm.
decide what should be the
Mm.
price of your product.
Mm.
For
Mm.
example, if the government is regulating the economy, government will be fixing the price of the product maximum. Government will intervene. If
Mm.
it is capitalist economy means the government does not have more involvement in the pricing, in the economic system, economic operations, then
Mm.
the corporate will decide the price. So we have to know which type of economy is this. If it comes to in India, starting in education institutions, obviously you have a right to decide the price of your product, price of
Mm.
your educational institutions, services.
Mm.
But government is having a least interventions, not that much, very less.
Mm. Mm.
You are charging for education for 1 lakh or 7 lakhs in Indian rupee, then government will intervene sometimes. Why you are charging this much high, huge cost? But
Ah.
if you're going to the US, if you're going to the UK, the capitalist economy,
Mm.
the government interventions are very, 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 very least. They
Mm.
want because market plays by the corporate, not by the government.
Mm.
But when you are going to the
Mm.
China, we call it as a socialist economy. Socialist economy. The government itself is a socialist party. So they are intervening in every
Yeah.
aspect of the corporate
Mm.
life. So we have to know about it.
Mm.
So can you please let me know?
Mm.
I'm coming to the more major things. Yes. Can you tell me what is market command and mixed economies? You know about supply and demand? You heard about supply and demand?
Supply and demand. I heard, yeah. Demand
What
and
is
mixed
what is
economy.
residing in the pricing of in UAE, pricing of any products in the UAE? Can you please tell me? Sorry.
What is, can you repeat the question again?
The
What is that?
question is who fixed the price in UAE for the products, services,
Mm.
industry, anything? Who
Mm.
fixed this?
Um, I'm not sure, but I'm sure there is a regulation that everyone has to follow. Maybe the government.
Absolutely. There is
Mm.
a there is a rule and regulations.
Mm.
I recently had gone through a newsletter articles. College
Mm.
Chains, I believe. They have written grocery products
Mm.
price goes up,
Yeah. Mm.
and in some supermarket or somewhere they
Mm.
are charging very high. So
Mm.
government or administrators take a look at their they are
Mm.
go giving some fines or something. If I'm
Mm.
correct, it will be right information. So
Mm.
government is intervening in that. Governments are looking for the
Yeah.
prosperity of the people, no doubt, only for the benefits of the people itself. So if
Mm.
someone is increasing the price high, government will intervene.
Yeah.
But there are certain things market decides. Demand and supply decides the price of a product. Let me give you one example.
Mm.
Rent.
Mm.
Who fixed the price?
Um,
In Dubai. In
it depends
where
on.
you stay in UAE?
I stay in Jumeirah. Jumeirah.
I'm in Ajman.
Yeah.
Here I don't know exact the prices for the
Dubai.
rent is low.
Mm.
Yeah?
It's
But in
very high
Dubai,
in Dubai. Mm.
it is very high.
Dubai is very high.
Dubai is very high.
Mm.
In one room apartment, 1 BHK, they charge
Mm.
40,000 nearby, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
BHK more than 58,000, etc. But in Ajman, for the room rent for the 2 BHK, it was okay 28,000, but now
Mm.
It has increased to 35,000.
No, really?
Yeah, it has increased.
It has increased.
Who decided?
It's the
Obviously,
market.
obviously, government has a role. Like
Yeah.
if somebody is coming and charging huge amount for the apartment, everyone is deciding to charge a very big amount for very big rent. Obviously, government will intervene. Government is doing something good for the people. But now, market and supply demand.
Markets.
If the
Yeah.
Dubai rent rate is very higher, it comes
Yeah.
to Andaman and Sharjah.
Yeah.
Now, Andaman is getting high demand in terms of rental
Yeah.
properties.
Because people start shifting from Dubai, from
Yes.
Sharjah to
I
Ajman.
remember the
Yeah.
time I came here almost 3 years before. I have given the rent rate is 22,000. Now it has increased to 28,000.
I see.
So within a very short span of time, they said it's because of demand and supply.
Demand.
Okay. So who fixed the currency exchange rate?
That's the country, the government.
Not the country,
It's not
not
the government. It's from the U.S. from the top, the markets, not the U.S. It's
markets.
the markets.
Market decide.
Markets, yeah.
Why
Uh,
US dollar exchange rate has been reduced recently? The reason I'll tell you, there is a group of country called BRICS. You heard about BRICS country?
No.
BRICS. B stand for Brazil. R stand for Russia. And I stand for India. C stand for China. S stand for South Africa. And UAE, Argentina, and
what is the last one? BRICS, K?
BRICS, South Africa. BRICS.
Okay, S, South Africa.
BRICS, BRICS.
Yeah.
So there are many other countries that are also coming to join the country, including Saudi Arabia, UAE, Argentina, number of countries, almost 16 countries are also planning.
Included.
They're almost on the process to join. Someone has already joined even. So BRICS countries are formed to protect their own needs and preferences. Now, they are looking for mostly on de-dollarization. De-dollarization means reducing the importance of dollar. If you sell it out something, or if you wanted to convert some amount, you have to convert firstly on US dollar. That's why US dollar is having very important. If India is trading something with UAE, India has to give US dollar. If UAE is something trading with India, UAE has to give the US dollar. Yeah, that's why US is having the importance. US dollar is having the importance. But in the case presently, all the countries are looking to give importance for their own currency. That's why they are uniting each other. They are working against US and all. So that's also part of currency exchange. Also because of demand and supply decides its price. Currency exchange rate is also fixed by the demand and supply. How the stock market plays stock market.
How what? Stock?
Stock market,
Stock market.
Stock trade. You heard about stock trades?
Yeah.
Stock. Yes, Tesla share, ADNOC share. What about it?
What about it?
Yeah, people are purchasing shares in the different company, right?
Yeah, sure.
How they are purchasing? Through stock market.
Yeah.
Abu Dhabi Stock Exchange, you heard about ADX?
No.
Yeah, there is Abu Dhabi Stock Exchange. We can buy and sell the shares of companies. If I have money, I can buy the share from Lulu. I can buy the share of Lulu. I can buy the share of Lecture Group, the network team. And I can even buy the share of, ADNOC, and many companies are selling out their shares. Yeah, we can buy it. Salik,
yeah.
they're selling the shares. Similarly,
James schools, whatever.
Google, number of leading multinational companies, we can buy the share, we can sell it out. When the prices increase,
prices increase.
When the price increase, when the demand is increased. Okay, so this is also a part of economy. You also sell in the shares of your education institution, right?
True. Yeah.
You started a institution. Educational
Yeah,
institutes, right?
like Gems Education. There is people investing with their share stock. Yeah,
And why they are selling,
share
this
section.
kind of business? Maybe he started with this amount of 100 dirham. Okay, imagine. Now the value of the company is maybe $100 billion.
Increased. Yes.
So now he is selling some shares because he want to get the profit of it.
Mm.
That happened.
Mm.
Similarly, we are buying some properties in Hajaman and
Mm.
for the 99 years, and we are selling it when the price of the share is increased in the market.
Increased. Mm.
Got it? Now,
Good.
if you remember the term supply and demand, okay? Supply and demand, how the exchange rate works and how the stock market price works, have a knowledge about it, okay?
Yeah. I'll search about it also
Stock
and
market.
study more. Yeah. Driven by supply and demand, market economy. Yeah.
What in by command economy?
Command.
Command economy is also called as
Mm.
capitalistic economy.
Mm.
What is capitalist economy?
Mm.
What in by capitalist?
Yeah.
US is a
It's
capitalist economy.
it's
UK,
control. Mm.
yes, sorry, command economy is a social economy, okay? Social
Mm.
that is not a capitalist economy, sorry. Market economy is a capitalist economy. Market economy is the capitalist economy. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
So what is
Types
market
of economic system, right?
economic system?
Yeah.
The first one is market economy.
Market economy.
This is
Mm.
also called as capitalist
Yeah.
economy. I'm just going to type something here. You have to type it. You have to search it about it.
Mm.
Laissez-faire.
Mexico.
I feel the spelling is
It's
correct. Maybe
it's
wrong.
not where in the chat box you're
Yes. Chat box.
mm.
Laissez-faire. So there is a mistake in the spelling.
Bear with me. This subject is a little bit not easy, little. Lazy spare economics. We studied this word in the uh, management.
Yes. Leadership style.
Yeah, leadership leases like
Yeah.
Tesla and
Laissez-faire means giving the
Google. We said,
yes.
right? People
Yes.
who give the
Perfect. Very good. You are
my
remembering
my
things.
phone is searching right away. Once I
Okay.
said it,
So,
it's listening.
laissez-faire is all about giving the freedom for people and the
The
company to
freedom.
decide the
Mm.
future.
I see. I still remember. See.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Its economy is
Mm.
also called as laissez-faire system, which
Mm.
means supply and demand decides. Corporate
Mm.
decides. They can fix
Mm.
the prices. Command
Mm.
economy means commanding. Government is commanding. Government
Mm.
is intervening.
Yes.
Government will intervene in the pricing and economic decisions. I remember in India, in the year 1955,
Mm.
nationalization happened. Nationalization means
Mm.
when some of the companies are run by the private parties, including
Mm.
insurance companies. Okay.
Mm.
There are a number of banks are the leading banks. When the government,
Mm.
Congress party was ruling the government at the time, Indira Gandhi, her name is, the prime minister of the country is Indira Gandhi, and she said, insurance sector, banking sector is going to nationalize today onwards. So they have acquired all these business from private parties.
Mm.
No more insurance companies are run by private parties.
Yeah. So the government will interfere.
Government role is very higher.
Mm.
See, Omanization.
Mm.
Government is having a role in that economy, command
Mm.
economy.
Mm.
Mixed economy means what? Both.
Both. Mm.
Free at the same time,
Mm.
government.
Combines
I
elements
can
of
say
both.
UAE is similar, mixed economy, I feel. That's why
Yeah.
economic development is there.
Mm.
A government decides at the same time, corporates can also decide.
Yeah.
Have the freedom to work.
Yeah.
They have the freedom to run the business. So three types of economy: market economy,
Mm.
command, and mixed
Command
economy.
mixed
We have a
economy.
question from this side.
Mm.
This is also capitalism and versus socialism. You can explain to me what it is.
Capitalism, private ownership, and profit motive. Um, Socialism, public ownership and distribution based on need. So capitalism, someone like who own this ownership,
Yeah.
and let's say like IKEA or you can say or no, or let's say إعمار, but إعمار no, it goes to the government. Um, Socialism, public ownership. It's on to the public. It's not only for the government or for the someone who owns this uh, thing.
Okay. As I discussed this before,
Mm,
capitalism is sense of like a laissez-faire practices.
mm,
Socialism is also
mm,
called a command economy. One of the example of socialism is Russia and China. Every government is trying to more incline towards capitalism right now because economic development is coupled with capitalism mostly. If you take the example of a highly rich country or GDP, the country is having the greater GDP and development, you can see there is a capitalism is there. Capitalism means private ownership, profit motive, public, not like private companies are there a lot. They're running the business very well. They're looking for the
like
profit, etc.
uh, uh,
Any question?
like capitalism. Is it like something that we can say? Can you return back, go back to that page? Was that yeah? So it is a private ownership. Is it like let's say here in Dubai? Is it more capitalism?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Very
Mm,
more capitalism, UAE.
yeah.
You see,
Mm,
they're selling the properties.
yeah.
Anyone can come to the Dubai and buy the properties and stay here for 99 years under the ownership.
Mm,
That is capitalism. No
mm,
socialism government will not do that because they fear
yeah.
of the ownership by the other people.
True.
Okay, that's why we say is Chinese economy is closed economy. They are not opening to the people.
Yeah.
Mixed economy. India is the best example for the mixed economy,
Mm,
both capitalism and socialism.
mm,
Role of government in economic system. I have written some points. You have to tell me, you have to search for 5 minutes. What is the role of government in economic system? Why the regulations, taxations, public spending, role in ensuring economic stability and growth? Some points I've written here. So please let me know what is your answer, anything special, or from your personal experience of the country that you belongs to or the UAE, any policies of the government on the economic system or economic development. Do a small research on 7 minutes. I'm coming
okay.
back after drinking water.
Okay.
Okay, so just search about it for 10 minutes
Yeah.
maximum, and you
Sure.
can tell me what is the role of the government in economic system.
Sure.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, are you here, Hiba?
Yes.
Okay, okay, you are here. I thought you are not here.
Mm.
That's why I
No,
didn't.
I'm here all the time. Yes.
Ah, fine.
So what is
So,
the government?
so what is your play for this question? Role of
Mm.
government for the economic development?
Yes. So the role of the government in the economic system is important, and it has many aspects. So first of all is regulation and control. Government establish laws and regulations to ensure fair competition, uh, protect customers, and prevent monopolies. So no monopolies.
Monopoly, monopoly.
This includes, hmm?
I will explain about it. Okay, monopoly.
Yes. This includes enforcing property rights and maintaining law and order.
Mm.
Second thing, uh, physical policy by adjusting tax rates and government spending. Government can influence economic activity. For example, during a recession, a government might lower taxes or increase spending to stimulate the economy. Now have this happening in Canada also.
Right.
Uh, Monetary policy, central bank often depends from the government, manage the money supply and interest rate to
Mm.
control inflation and establish stabilized the currency. Uh, and the services, government provide essential services that the private sector might not efficiently supply, such
Mm.
as education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Fifth one, economic stability and growth. So government aim to maintain steady economics growth, high employment level, and price stability. They use various tools to manage economic cycle and mitigate the impact of recession and inflation.
Very good.
And
So the
sixth, so we
okay.
have seven until seven, which is red, redistribution, redistribution of income
Yes,
through,
redistributing.
yeah, it's a very hard word, through progressive taxation and social welfare programs. Correcting market failure, government invest, intervene in cases where markets fail to allocate resources efficiently, such as the case of externalities, example, pollution or public goods, example, national defense.
That's all about, yeah. Very
Yes.
good. So my question is, you mentioned about monopoly, you
Mm,
mentioned about redistribution of
mhm.
wealth. You know
Yes.
what exactly redistribution of wealth, which means, I will tell you, the
Mm,
government is taking some money from corporates, yeah,
yeah.
corporates of corporate tax, some other tax. So what government is doing with that? Government is investing in the economy,
Investing. Mm,
infrastructure development,
mm,
bridges, buildings, or other roads, etc. That is
mm.
supporting the people again, right? We
Yes,
can also
sure.
do in the socialist economy, like India, China, something like,
Yeah.
what I mean by redistribution of wealth means the government is charging almost 25% to 30% of corporate tax from the corporate people, taking
Mm,
this amount and giving to the poor people in terms of,
mm.
a
Yeah.
welfare activity, etc.
Yeah.
Okay, that's also we call it as redistribution of wealth.
Yes. Yes.
And now you can see here public spending. Public spending means how the government is spending. Public means government.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's also a part of role of government. Economic stability and growth, they are also make sure. So you can also expect a question, role of government.
Yeah.
Okay. And economic indicators. What are the different economic indicators?
It's like tool that study how economics is working. Is it rising, or is not? That's what from my understanding.
Okay, I'm just gonna say a number of indicators. You can just point it out.
Like what we said before about GDP.
GDP, inflation, right? Deflation, right? Unemployment, right? Corruption index. Corruption index.
Corruption is not written, but it's okay, yeah.
And net income, net income, or say per capita income. National income, not a net income, okay? National income. Per capita income. Can you search what is per capita income? Per capita income in UAE and Middle East countries, particularly Qatar, is very, very high.
Yeah, sure. I'll do
Total income, total wealth of a country divided by number of population, which means one person how much amount is having. That is all about per capita income. Can you search about it?
About what per capita?
Yeah, what is per capita income?
Yeah.
What is the per capita income in UAE? That's also you can understand.
The gross domestic product per capita in the United Arab Emirates was last recorded at 46,877.43 US dollars in 2023. The GDP per capita in the United Arab Emirates is equivalent to 371% of the world average. Still,
Okay. I'm just going to show
I didn't get it.
per capita income.
Okay. Okay, just give me a minute. A minute.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, 1 minute. No, I can see the screen, but I just still searching. I just want to understand. Just
No. Are you able to see my screen now?
yes, I can see.
What you can see?
Okay. So how much? Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah. So showing
now what I have written here? What I have written?
Of money per capita income. Yes. Yeah, I did. Do you want me to show you my research? Yeah, per capita income measures money and earned by person and geographic region. Yes, in a year, like how much per person by in a year spent.
Yes, per capita income or average income measures the average income earned by a person in a given area in a specified. If you are taking the per capita income ranking, not a GDP per capita, list of by GDP per capita. Okay, no, nominal per capita. You can see the country who is having the best in the country. United Arab country, UAE comes under the 19th position. Qatar will be here because the average, it also depends upon the number of population. Okay, more in that.
Yeah, list of country.
You are able to see this, yeah?
Yeah, very nice.
Okay, now what you see right now?
GDP and national income.
National
Gross
income.
domestic product. Yeah,
Total
total
value of goods
value.
and services produced. National income means total income earned by nation's people. Okay.
Mm.
And these, why we are learning this?
For
I will not go to a
it's
country where GDP is very less for my investment. I will not,
mm,
I will only go into a country where national income is very higher. National income
sure,
means total amount that people is
per
earning,
person.
generating. If that earnings is very higher, obviously spending also will be higher.
True.
I'll be go and to start a business to a country where people are having more spending. You know why? Companies are coming to UAE. Spending nature is very higher. This is also called as consumer state. Consumer state means more consumption rather than
Yeah.
producing. So
Mm,
companies are coming and investing here because people are having more spending nature, nothing else.
mm, mm,
Okay. So now inflation. We'll be discussing about demand pull inflation, cost pull inflation. You can just search it out right now
mm,
and just search 2 minutes only, 2 minutes only. I'm bringing my charger right now. Meanwhile,
mm.
okay, it's going down charger. I forgot about to charge in the morning. So
Oh,
tell me the real meaning of inflation and
mm.
the country which is having the high inflation and how it made an impact. I will show you some very interesting story behind inflation, hyperinflation. Okay, I'm just coming back.
Okay, sure.
Yes. Can you please tell me what is inflation?
Yeah, just give me a minute. It's still checking. What is inflation? The cause of impact. Monetary policy is a crucial driver of inflation over the long term. The current high rate of inflation is a result of increased money supply, high raw material costs, labor mismatches, and supply distribution. Let me see 1 minute.
Okay, Hiba. Are you
Yeah,
able to see
gradual
the
loss.
screen
Mm,
now?
mm. Ah, okay. 1 minute.
Yes.
Yes.
What you can hear, what you can see here,
Mm,
hyperinflation is rapid, right? Massive,
mm,
unmanageable increase in the price, which means, in
mm,
Hungary, just after the World War II, price doubled every 15 hours. Imagine.
mm,
What you're buying today, for a tea, it is 2 dirham. Every 15 hours, the price of the tea is increasing to 4 into the 8, 8 and 16. Imagine how this is going on high. And
mm,
there is a very interesting example of Zimbabwe. I'm just sharing this
mm,
part. You can read it.
mm,
The worst
mm,
case of hyperinflation. You are able to read it, yeah?
mm, yeah.
Once again, Greece, October 1944.
Oh, okay. Mm,
Highest monthly inflation, 13,800.
mm,
It's doubled every 4.3 days. Cause of Greece's inflation.
yeah.
These inflations, it will also resulted into exchange rate.
Mm.
I will be example of a country currency versus situation. Are you able to see this?
Yeah.
Yes. There's a currency, Asian crisis, South Asian crisis, Zimbabwe crisis. Yeah, Zimbabwe, one time Zimbabwe currency was lost. It's very, very, very low, Zimbabwe. Let me check
Mm.
it out. That is the best example I can ever give you.
What about Iraq? Never.
Iran. See, one of the worst currency in the world,
Iranian, right?
Iranian
Mm.
real. You see, 1 real buying a mere 0.0000024 dollar.
Dollar. Mm.
Can you know 1 dirham is equal to how much Iranian real?
No, I don't know. Let's search.
10,000, 10,000, I believe. You
Wow.
want
Ah.
1 dirham?
Convert.
1 dirham is equal to Iranian real. 11,463.38 Iranian real is equal to 1 dirham.
Mm.
That was difference. Why this is happening? Because of economic system.
Mm.
Because marketplace demand and supply.
Yeah.
If the government is deciding, why can't they reduce it? Got it?
True.
Yeah. So next one, Vietnam is dong.
Mm.
Very, very, very of we cannot even think of it.
Yeah,
Indonesian,
Lebanese. Yeah.
Pakistan is so,
Lebanese.
Uganda shilling. Zimbabwe case was very, very, we cannot even
On
think
the
about.
top, on the top of the list.
It happened. What was Zimbabwe dollar? Hyperinflation. I have read it earlier. It was very interesting even for you.
Mm. This is in 80s happened.
Yeah, hyperinflation happened to the economy,
Stuff.
and the time comes for them. They have to take, even they wanted to drink a tea, they have to take the money in the big packet. They have to go. That much impact happened in the uh, Zimbabwean currency. Anyway, I'm sharing my slide now. It may take time too. So unemployment. What is connected to unemployment? There are different types of unemployments are there. We don't want to discuss that.
Mm.
But this unemployment rate is having an impact on economy. If employment rate is very higher, we are going to invest in the country. The reason is through employment only they'll be getting the money to spend the money in the market. Yeah. If unemployment is very higher, what they will do? They'll be traveling to one place to another country. The
True.
people will be less, or people won't have money to spend. Okay, that is
Yeah.
unemployment. By
Mm.
fiscal policy.
Yeah.
Fiscal, you might have heard this word through the articles readings. That
Yeah, I just did. Mm.
how the government spending and taxation policy to influence the economy. We also call it as expansionary and contractionary fiscal policy. You can just have a look on this later. What is expansionary and contractionary? If
Yeah.
government wants to spend a lot of money in the economy, they want to expand the country through various other developments, then government spending a lot, then we call it as it's a expansionary. Contractionary means government don't want to spend a lot. Instead, government want to take money from the public through taxation, etc. Government will
Yeah.
increase the tax. Okay, it is a
Yeah.
contraction policy. What is monetary policy? Very important part.
Mm.
Central bank actions to take control money supply and interest rate in the economy. You might be heard a US federal bank, US central bank reduce the interest rate or increase the interest rate every
Yeah.
time it comes. Yeah. If any bank is increasing the interest rate, the people will feel to invest over them a lot because they are getting more interest rate.
Yeah.
Okay. And one more thing, reserve requirements, open market operation, these are the terminology to control the market economy. I don't want to complex you. That's why
Mm.
I'm explaining every points only for an idea. Reserve requirements means CRR, cash reserve ratio, which means central bank. I'm the central bank. You are the commercial bank. Okay,
Mm.
small bank.
Mm.
You are the one of the bank. Central bank is telling you have to keep 20% of your total money in your hand itself, because you're having 100 dirham.
Yeah.
You cannot give this 100 dirham to the loan to the people. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why commercial bank is small bankers selling, giving the loans to the people, they'll be getting the interest.
Yeah.
If you are giving maximum amount to the public, debt or loan, you'll be getting maximum interest. But
Yeah.
government central bank will say, no, you should keep 20% in your hand. Only 80% only you have to give to the public.
You can. Yeah.
Why? In the market is a lot of money. At the time, central bank will say, you 25% you have to keep it with you, 75% knowledge you have to give to the public.
Mm.
Okay? If people don't have money in the hand,
They
okay,
can.
is going on. At the time, central bank will say 5% you keep with you, 95% you just give to the public. Okay,
Mm.
so money will spread in the economy. That is all about cash reserve requirement.
Mm.
And discount rate. What do you mean by discount rate? There's another
Discount
terminology.
rate. Mm.
You want a lot of money. You are one of the bank, okay? I'm the central bank.
Mm.
You want money, you don't have money. Okay? So
Mm.
you will approach, if I don't have money in my childhood, whom I will approach?
Daddy.
Dad. If
Mm.
dad did not give,
Mm.
if dad did not give,
Go to mother.
go to mother. I will tell you another example. There is a one
Mm.
who fear dad,
Mm.
who ask the money and all. Firstly, whom he will ask the money? To a relative.
His mother. First, his mother to ask his
Mother.
father.
If mother don't have money,
She will ask her the husband.
husband. Or most of the time, we will be asking to the mother. Mother will ask to dad. It
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Sure.
Similarly, in economic system is also playing same way.
Mm.
One person is coming to Hiba. Hiba, you are the banker. Can you give me this much amount? You don't have money. What you will do? You are going to ask to your dad. That is, dad is central bank.
Mm.
Imagine, because you are a banker.
Yeah.
Bank, central bank will assist you.
Central bank. Mm.
If central bank increase in the interest rate, what will
Mm.
happen? Interest rate increasing means you
I
are
will. In.
borrowing money from me and telling 10% interest you
Mm.
have to me. Then you will buy only little amount.
Mm.
You didn't get.
No, I
100,
get it. I get it. I will. They will increase the rate. Rate.
100
So
dirham you wanted to buy from me. I'm
yeah.
telling 10% you have to give me the interest rate, which means 10% of 100 dirham. If it
Mm.
is reducing 5%, what will happen? You will start asking more money because interest rate is very less. So
True.
you'll be having a lot of money. You can give a lot of money to the people. If I'm
Yeah.
increasing the interest rate, you will not have enough money because you will
Mm.
be taking little money only from me, borrowing.
Because I don't want to have the increase
Ah,
rate. Yeah.
similarly,
Mm. Mm.
I'm controlling the economic system.
Mm. Dominate the
Dominating the
economic system.
economy because central bank will decide whether
Yeah.
to pump the money into the economy or withdraw the money from the economy. So
Yeah.
that they are using all these tools, cash reserve ratio, discount rate, market, open market operation, etc.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have already told you, uh, central bank is having a lot of roles. It can be controlling the inflation,
Mm.
exchange rate also they are managing,
Mm.
regulate the banking system.
Mm.
There are a lot of things are there. Federal Reserve, central bank. I want to give you one example. UAE government wants to reduce the number of um, visitors who do illegal jobs.
Mm.
You know, the people comes here for the 3 months and doing the illegal jobs and money,
Yeah.
money going back to the economy. Yeah, coming again after 3 months and etc. The government is UAE government is doing very good job in that. How you know?
Mm. Yeah. How?
Now, my grandmother comes from India. My grandmother is
Mm.
coming for the 2 months. She must be having 5,000 dirham in the hand. Then only they
Mm.
can come
Yes.
from the airport. They will be checking amount is there or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
One, where they are going to reside. That details also should be provided. Second one.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Even my
Mm.
grandmother is coming. They're checking a lot. And
She
even
has.
someone, yes,
Yeah.
someone.
She has to invest.
So 5,000 dirham they must be having. So
Mm.
demand for currency also may increase at the time.
Mm.
Everyone who is coming from visit visa, they must be having the UAE dirham. That is, because they are coming to the UAE without money.
They
How they
can't live.
so
Mm.
they will be having the money to spend in the economy. That is very important. The government
Exactly.
interacting similarly, central
Yeah.
bank regulating banking
Mm.
system in many
Mm.
ways.
Mm.
So come to the financial system, it's also including stock market, bond
Mm.
market, and many other financial instruments are there.
Can you give me a minute just to answer this call?
Yeah,
Just a minute, please.
yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Hiba,
Yes.
we'll be having one more session on this topic, business economics.
Mm.
One more session for the next week. Then we'll be
Sure.
covering within 2 days. I mean, within this 2 week, we are covering this business economics.
Sure.
And today, after 5 minutes, I will be going to complete the session, which will be 1.5 hour session. Yeah. And stock market and bond market. Very important to learn, whether you are an educationalist or any other person, because people
Mm.
are in the money from the business. Let me give you one example. There are certain companies, the market share is very less.
Mm.
MRF. You heard about MRF company? MRF? Tires?
MRF?
MRF tires?
No.
That's a leading company. There's a very leading company, multinational
Mm.
company.
Mm.
Their one share was almost 100 Indian rupee, but now it is reached to 80,000, sometime maybe 75,000, etc. One
Mm.
share. Imagine you bought a share of MRF
Mm.
company in
Mm.
yes, 5 dirham. Okay, 5 dirham, you bought one share before almost 10 years. Now
Mhm.
the value of share is 70,000 means 3,500 dirham.
It's decreased.
Increased means
It was
you bought
okay.
a share with the 5 dirham. You are giving me
So
5
the five dirhams increased the share for
3,500.
Wow, yeah, that's very good
Imagine the
investment.
top company.
Uh,
Wherever you invest, you will not get this much money.
mm,
So there are a lot of companies, they are progressively going high.
yeah,
So this is not for investment, at least to know which company is performing, where they're performing, why they're performing well. The reason.
yeah,
Okay, that is very, very important. So
yeah,
I'll be talking to you the next week. Yeah, I will be talking to you about the next week about the stock market, bond market,
mm,
stock
yeah,
market, and etc. So I'm just concluding the today's session, Hiba.
yeah,
Please make sure, try to bring a small presentation about
yeah, I will.
impact and important role of stock market and bond market in the economy. Got it?
Yeah,
You just bring maximum information about, which shares priced high. And the UAE example you can say, or the international example you can say about the Tesla or any other company, okay, ADNOC,
yeah,
whatever it is. Continue, and we'll be discussing something very important about the primary market and money market and monetary market and central bank, etc., and international monetary fund institutions in the next class. Then we'll be winding up this third module. Then the core module will be finalized by the next week. You can also expect your second module question paper as well. I'll be sharing you today the recordings of the today's session and the previous week's session.
Please, I'll take a picture. The problem, my phone is full with the
No problem. No worries, no worries.
data. Yeah. So you want me to prepare a small presentation about the stock market, bond market, right?
Yes, yes.
What else?
What is bond market?
Role,
What is stock
role of
market?
control,
Yes.
central
What is
bank.
bond market? What is stock market? What is the role of this institution for the economic development?
Oh, okay.
Perfect. Thank you so
Okay.
much, Hiba. I'm
We
just
did not
winding.
discuss the what
Okay,
is
okay.
needed.
That question paper, yeah. This is, you can
Yeah.
go ahead one. You can go ahead one. I have gone through that.
Mm.
And that was the final submission for you. And you
Mm.
will be the next question.
Okay. Okay, great.
Perfect. Congratulations for your first submission.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Take care. Bye.